Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Puppets. And today we're going to be looking at a beer from Stone. This was sent to me by Mike, a subscriber, so thanks a lot to Mike for the beer. This is the Stone Vertical Epic 11-11-11. And this is part of the Vertical Epic series. This is going to be my first ever Vertical Epic beer from Stone. And they basically started this limited release series 10 years ago, which is quite cool, on the 2nd of February 2002. And it's gonna last until the 12th of December 2012, which is this year, which is the last beer. And you're actually supposedly able to cellar the entire series and try and taste it in a vertical epic tasting. And actually, my beer pusher, Sven, back home, who operates Ølkonsortiet, has the entire series so far, except 11-11 and 10-10-10. And hopefully I'll be able to find a bottle of each to bring home for him, so he doesn't have to trade for it. But this is the 2012 release, which is like a Belgian style strong ale, brewed with Anaheim chilies from here in New Mexico and cinnamon, which is quite cool. It's on 9.6% alcohol, I think. Yeah, no, sorry, 9.4% alcohol. So it's a pretty big beer. And it's what I think that's really cool is that you can find like detailed homebrew recipes for the Vertical Epic series on their website, which is really cool. But yeah, let's get it cracked open and see how it is. But yeah, it definitely looks kind of like a Belgian ale. It's got like a really dark copper or very, very dark shade of amber color to it. Some brownish hues. Kind of like maybe a mahogany kind of color. And the head is 3 fingers. It's lightly tanned. It's a brownish color. Looks nice. Let's dig in and check out the aroma. Oh yeah, you smell the cinnamon right away. But it's not overdone though. And you can actually feel a little bit of heat in your nostrils from the chilies. But there isn't like a specific like chili aroma in there. You just get some heat from the capsaicin, I guess. But some cinnamon. Definitely some of the Belgian yeast qualities. I get clove and maybe a little bit of a coriander, and like an overripe banana in there too. Definitely a solid amount of like a dark breadiness to it as well. Along with maybe some candied sugar, brown sugar, definitely a sugary feel. Smells pretty interesting, and it's interesting how you can feel a little bit of a burning sensation in your nostrils. But I've had a couple of chili beers, and it doesn't smell overdone, as in some. Yeah, pretty interesting smelling beer. Let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. Yeah, that is pretty interesting and pretty different. The mouthfeel on it, I'd say, is medium. Kind of a drying mouthfeel to it. First thing you pick up is that sweetness from the yeast and the malts. Like a sweet, dark breadiness, some sweet sugary notes, brown sugar. Then you get some spice, then you get a peppery spice, along with clove and the cinnamon. And I like how the spices are really well harmonized, because you don't get too much of it. Then you get a little subtle tingling sensation from the Anaheim chilies, and it's very well done actually, the chili part. You get a little bit of the heat, and you actually get a genuine chili flavor in there, which is kind of nice. No trace of the alcohol whatsoever, and I'd imagine the heat from the chilies is helping masking that. But it definitely kind of tastes like in the aftertaste of biting into a chili, which is quite interesting. Some fruity esters in there too. It's like the fruity esters is there for a moment, and then you get the spice and chilies. So the fruity esters doesn't linger for too long, but I get a touch of like a green apple flavor along with the banana, like an overripe banana. This is a pretty tasty and interesting Belgian style ale. But yeah, rating wise for the Stone Vertical Epic 11-11-11. It's a pretty good beer. It's not any mind-blowing beer, but I like the balance of it. It's pretty interesting. I wonder how this will age. But yeah, rating-wise, I'm landing on an 85. It's a pretty good, really well-tasting beer. There's nothing really wrong with it at all, but it's just nothing that's like really, really good and mind-blowing. It's just a real tasty, well-brewed beer, but Nothing that's gonna be like, oh shit, this is the best thing I've ever tasted. But I wonder how it's gonna be with age on it. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that does it for this beer review. Remember to let me know what you think of the Vertical Epic 11-11-11 from Stone if you've had it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And I'm gonna say cheers, guys. I want to see you in another beer review.